Good morning, hey everybody. Welcome back to some more Savage the Shard of Gosen live development. Continuing work on what I'm calling the Noctworm Mountain. And he'll have a twin that uses a two-handed weapon. But yeah, yesterday after the stream, went back and finished up this particular animation along with the shield weapon placements, the different clothing, the extra shoulder pad. What else here? A bandolier somewhere. Clothes. Bandolier, there it is. Helmet with and without horns. So I think he's pretty much finished. Oh, no, he's not. I still need to do his hair. As you can see. It's just floating up there. Shooter, hey man, what's up? How are you doing, good sir? Hey, you worked that lurk. And I am grateful for it. Yeah, I am just coming to grips with reality myself here. It's probably going to be a short stream because a friend and I are going to go see Spider-Man Homecoming at around 9 something, 9:30, 9:45, 7:53 now, just to give you an idea, and then I'll see about coming back and streaming again afterward. Is my wedding bet? Yes, it is. Right there. I got a sword, she got a key, which is a Viking custom. An exchange of a sword and key. You have a trainer that did the same thing? Yeah, that's what we did because we're super nerds. So barely get to theater. Yeah, likewise. When was the last time I went to go see a movie? The Hobbit? One of the Hobbit movies, maybe, I think. So that'll give you an idea of my theater going frequency. That is to say, none. He was in federal service and got divorced. You took yourself to the Dark Tower for your birthday. Was it not good? Make room for movies with distinct gun products. What do you mean by distinct gun products? Like sponsorship or something, or just firearms that you don't normally see? It was meh. Worked for a sci-fi team. Yeah, I get that vibe off of certain films anymore too. Like, I'm like, this could have worked like in 2003 on the Sci-Fi Channel. Now I don't know anything about the Dark Tower. I mean, I've got a buddy who's a huge fan of the books, but I have never read any of them. But it looked interesting. It looked kind of cool, but I mean, I obviously didn't go rush out to see it. Famous... Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Famous trainer support behind the actors. Gotcha. Even a person who didn't know the Dark Tower could tell the movie was cheap. Wah, 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 wah. Bow. Yeah, that's something I hadn't considered. I bet there's a whole realm and industry there to nerd out on. Just like with like fight choreographers and stuff. And yeah, no problem, man. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. That's that one. Because there's so few of you. I know I personally know a few of you, so I just don't know enough about it myself. Would like to though. It sounds fun. Let's clean that up a little bit. Gun crossover to movies games very seriously, as it's the fusion of my... Yeah, right on, man. Delete. Get rid of the shield for now, so I can see what I'm doing here. Oops. I do want the bandolier on. Maybe. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Kind of hate animating hair a little because I'm not very good at it. color am I even using here? Yikes. Oh, I grabbed the eyebrow color, that's why. Yeah, let's do the smart animator thing that I rarely do, and let's just get the movement down here before adding details.
Place is kept by powerful gods.
Cohen!
Spirits of king on my flesh, and you will have to deal with the dead.
Thanks for that host, man. How's it going? And welcome everybody from Cohen Stream. Were you just streaming? Just doing some preview play of Sanran Kagura. Peach Beach Splash. Game had lots of water guns and plot. Excellent. Sounds fun. There we go. That's about right. Later is Danganronpa version 3. I don't know. I know next to nothing about that series. Is that like from I mean, it looks like an offshoot of whatchamacallit. I can't remember the name of the series. Shin Megami Tensei, I think. Is that what that is? Saw meets Phoenix, right? Oh, they're going good, man. Racing against the clock so that you can have my game. You know, this year. So trying to hit that self-imposed deadline. Can he make it? I set myself, a secret target, you know. I've got, like a timer and everything, like a countdown thing. Just, eyeballing it every day. Trying to get as much done as possible. But I mean, of course, if things aren't up to snuff, then I won't release, but I'll be damn close. Don't want to shoot myself in the foot and release something that's, not up to my standard and that I don't feel will be worth anybody's time to play and, or purchase for that matter, I want to make it fair. Thank you, sir. Sorry, just messaging somebody. Yeah, I mean, if there's Rule 34 for Savage, then I know that I succeeded in life. Okay, just about there with this guy. And after I situate the other sprites with, you know, the hair and all that, we'll do his stunning or stunned state and a couple death animations. And he's got one more attack that I'd like to put in, which is a shield slam. So he's sort of like the Argeshi Brute 2.0. Like he'll move about similarly to that guy. So you've dealt with him enough, so you've learned him. Now there's this dude who's bigger, meaner, and similar, but has some tricks up his sleeve. Is what I'm thinking for him. I feel like I want to dock this and make it a little bigger. Yeah, that's a little easier to see. Oh, and a new shield. He's got to have a somewhat different shield there. Did I self-teach? Yeah. How could you tell? But yeah, I've been, playing around with it for as long as I can remember, really, since I had a computer with any sort of paint program. And especially for this old Mac game that I keep doing Google searches on, and I can never find the thing. But it was called like Sprite Fight 2D, something like that. And what you could do is you could take like the templates of the characters that were in the game, and you could very easily just make your own animations for them. It was very tedious, but I managed to make like I made a Goku sprite, one where he could transform into Super Saiyan and all that stuff, and I think I made Piccolo. I was a huge Dragon Ball Z nerd. Hanzo from Samurai Showdown I made. I think a couple other ones, and that was... And of course then, I don't know that anybody really called it pixel art either, It was just like 2D art. So it's like funny how the vernacular and perception changes over time, Gotten so much better. Yeah, I mean, there are things in the game that I want to go back and redo, but I'm not going to, because you can tack on another 4 years of development time to do that. So this is, you know, what I wind up with is what I wind up with, you know. That's funny that you bring that up though, because yesterday on the stream, I had to download it. I didn't have it on my machine, but I downloaded one of the very first builds of Savage that I, you know, released on Game Jolt, and talk about a difference. Quite embarrassing, but interesting to kind of look at where the game was in 2013. That was the build I played, was the one from 2013. Like, right around now even, I think. It might have been September or so that I had... August or September that I had uploaded that thing. At least Samurai Showdown, you know. The growth, yeah, it's a different game altogether, pretty much. Shooter, yeah, I definitely have that itch to do a compare and contrast thing. Even just, you know, for my own weird satisfaction, like just to see, you know, what. Even the feature set too, like the feature set is pretty ridiculous. Like, it was really weird going through and playing the game, especially with the movement code that was in there, and like you couldn't dodge, you couldn't like jump on enemies' heads, you couldn't ledge grab, you couldn't like grab onto ledges. It felt very much like a really old platformer, like that would have been home on like DOS or something. So yeah, that was educational, to say the least. Oh, it's Rim. Hey, how's it going? Good morning. Meow, 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 meow. Small part of an early build. I mean, what I'd like to do is, you know, in some sort of, you know, extras thing or something, like include some of the old junk for people that are curious. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for the shoulder. Oh, duh, there it is. Arcade Room of Doom. I could do a palette swap here and turn him into like a demon. I am going to steal some of the frames of hair here for this. Uh-oh, cat's on deck. Hi, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, right. You gonna make it challenging? Cat equals hard mode is essentially what it is. Meow. You motherfucker. Talking to the cat, sorry. It's gonna be that kind of day, isn't it? What are you doing? I can't see the screen. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not working in that respect. Oh, Azrim. And there's a lot of stuff in there that I might just gut anyway. I mean, it's a 2D game, and it's going to be real challenging to make sure that the view works like that in all situations and scenarios. I mean, it'd be different if it was a 3D thing. But there are things that, you know, rely on view size and shit like that when you're talking about a side view 2D plane thing. But in general, but what I was trying to do is, you know, give people some aspect ratio options there. but it should scale to fit your monitor anyway, since it's a 2D surface that the game is just drawing onto. But there's, I mean, yeah, don't worry about that right now, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be ironed out there. It's kind of broken. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, anything, you know, anything you can tell me, and I will provide an answer for, you know. And yeah, right now my answer for that is that it's broken, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I want attention right meow. Not later meow, right meow. No, stop it, honey. So when he starts pawing at the keyboard and hitting buttons. What is pretty funny is to watch him, like, if there's a game running on the computer or something where the spacebar is jump, usually like a 3D third-person kind of game, he'll hit the spacebar and I'll like watch the guy jump and be like, whoa, and he'll start batting the spacebar, like watching the monitor. Hey, thanks, Owazrim. Blame my cat. If only I could explain to him that, you know, that if this does well, he'll get more toys and treats. Maybe we'd be in better shape on the cat front. Come here, you little guy. Okay, yeah, something like this is probably what's gonna happen.
What do you see?
Infinity.
Good.
Shooter, thanks for that host, man. Much appreciated. This guy, I think, already has his hair in place. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break, stretch my legs, see if I can't get the cat to calm down. Or at least stop being an obstacle. And I shall return. Okie dokie. Cohen, that sounds like a big pain in the ass, man. Hope it works. Yeah, the problem with the cat is he's a big time social eater. Sometimes he will not eat unless you go in there and kind of sit with him. I know how Chinese batteries are. I don't know that I do, but I could guess. Sounds like not the best. Ugh. Pum, 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 pum. Okay, I think that'll do for hair graphics. Though I kind of want to make them darker. And for that, I'll probably do some color correction in Photoshop or something. Just get it all in and working first. Where is the shoulder? There it is. Yeah, if you can save money, you know. Fit that one. Frames. Fit to image. Fit to image. Okay, and he needs a stunned and death at least. But on top of that, here's only a little list, a little sub list for him. Stunned. .21 megapixel camera. What more could you need for emails, calls, Discord, Twitter, and text messaging? That's crazy times. When this fucking thing, you know, has a crazier computer in it than, you know, one that can send you to the moon. Stunned. Death. Alt. Death. Decap death. So at least those. Oh, and air. And since he's a bigger guy, I would like to do a jumping landing. Which will all be very similar to the stunned sprite. Yeah, even that too. Just, yeah. You know, 5 years ago. This is probably better. And then, if I can, shield slam. Oh. And before that, also block, and then duck, block. That's the annoying thing too, is a lot of these gadgets are sort of built to be replaced and not fixed, which drives me crazy. Modern consoles being no exception. Or at least they make it very challenging for you to fix them yourself. Like my Xbox 360 that I had, the drive started to go bad. The disk drive wouldn't read DVDs and such anymore. And a buddy of mine had a bunch of Red Ring 360s, and he's like, maybe one of these will, you know, you can Frankenstein some parts out of it and, you know, replace the ones that are broken in yours. I was like, yeah, cool. And I got through, you know, disassembly and like all that stuff, and of course, some of the drives are of a different model and wouldn't fit in mine. Not only that, but the way that they do them is that every component in the machine has its own unique identifier, and it's paired to the board in the console. So if you put in a disk drive that's identifier its key doesn't match the one that it was shipped with, Microsoft can fucking brick your console. So it's just like, come on. God damn it. And yet, when our apartment burned down, some of the contractors that went up into the place to like clean up and salvage and everything, they found my 360 up in there, and it had like my credit card information on there and shit, and they took it home and bought a bunch of crap on the Xbox marketplace, like a bunch of Call of Duty stuff and like other weird stuff. So I called Microsoft and I was like, hey, I didn't pay for any of this. Like, somebody stole my machine and, you know, they're using my information. Like, I didn't know that the machine was intact and still up there in the apartment somehow. So they refunded me, but they wouldn't, like, brick the console that the person was using. You know, it's like, if I try to go in and fix the stupid fucking DVD drive in a machine that I bought and paid for, they will ban me from from using online services. But if somebody steals my machine and commits crimes on it, then then they won't, you know. Yeah, so it's weird, super weird. Like, wasn't in their policy to do that or whatever. I don't know, it's just kind of funny. It's like, I get that my situation was maybe had some unique aspects to it, maybe, I don't know, but it just felt a little insane at the time, you know. I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, regardless, you know, whether they would have bricked the console or not, like, I still, you know, went and changed all my passwords and, you know, canceled my bank card and got a new one, etc., etc. But you will say cleaning out a PS4 fan is easy as hell, though Sony has a nasty trick. A nasty trick? If you charge back or owe them money, it will console ban it. Oh, weird. Haven't heard of that before. Okay, so stun. I think I'll do stun next because I can get a lot of use out of a stun sprite. Your friend works at GameStop and it came up when the new owner of a used console they sold got random banned, and they found out when they called Sony. Oh man. And they will not lift the ban no matter how much you show that a new person owns the console. God. It's like buying a car that had, you know, crimes committed on it or something. Or unpaid, you know, like toll road fees or something. I think that happened to my wife. She's like, I wasn't driving the car when this person drove through the toll road and didn't pay the toll. You're gonna have to talk to them. And they kept badgering her about it. And they wouldn't even let anyone but the original. Yeah, so like the person that bought it couldn't have just been like, fuck it, here's the $4.99 for the Avatar t-shirt that this person didn't pay for. I will pay for it so I can use the damn console. The person said, look, it's $5, I'll pay it. Yeah, if it gets my console unbanned. And they're like, nope, person that owes it has. So that machine was useless then. I hope he was able to take it back to GameStop and that they refunded him for the useless thing that he bought. Because that is just... yeah, some of that stuff is like... and I mean, I get not wanting... I get them not wanting, you know, people to buy used shit. I understand. Though I disagree with it. But, yeah, talk about lengths to go to. to attempt to, you know, control the market like that. Okay, I think I like this better with the horns. I think I'm gonna shave off that extra pixel on top of these. It looks cleaner. I like the shape of this, but it looks cleaner without. It's another thing that bothers me about pixel art is sometimes it's a little challenging to communicate eccentric shapes and curves. Please take my money. No. Yeah, but they will. Yeah, they'll do that. It's bizarre. It is bizarre. They got given another console. Okay, cool. Slipped him a game. Sweet. Best part, they couldn't file anything against the dude who sold the console. Sent to a repair center for parting out to repair the consoles. Come on, damn it, Lucan. Sorry, cat. He's hanging out and being friendly. I bet you though, that problem persists. Like on some part of the board or something. You know, it's gonna register as like, oh, this machine, nope. Hey, get down. And the times the original owners were contacted. Yeah. What a pain in the ass. All for entertainment. It's for the players. Play it your way. Okay. What I want to do is, yeah, probably take. Actually, no. Save a copy. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we finally stepped into the modern age and bought a PlayStation 4. $68. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh yeah, what's your thing? Free or cheaper stuff? Yeah. Can't remember what do they call it on there? A tag or a gamer tag or that's probably Xbox, I think. Cohen 2010. I'm pretty sure mine's just Tobor Prime. Get me hooked on Dead by Daylight. What's that? Dead by... Sounds like a zombie game. If it's a zombie game, I'm out. Oh, Dead by Daylight is... Okay, yeah. This is the horror game. That is like what they were trying to do with the Friday the 13th game, right? Like one person's the killer and the other people are trying to either survive or kill the killer sort of situation. Xbox's gamertag. Yeah, it did release later, but I heard about Friday the 13th first. Back when they were fixing to do a Kickstarter for it. And then a little later, like out of nowhere, this Dead by Daylight came out. Oh, they have Michael Myers in there. So do they have like other horror film people that you can be? They have Leatherface? Nice. I'm level... I don't know. Maybe. I didn't even know you had levels on it. But the little avatar icon for my profile is the I think it's the gargoyle from Primal. It had Until Dawn. Yeah. Yeah, my wife has Until Dawn. Sweet. I will accept it the next time I turn my machine on. Which I'd like to. I would like to go play some more... Hey, Dabao, thank you for those tasty bits. Last day to cheer with charity. Okay. Nice. 104,000. Crazy. Yeah, I'll add you when I what was I gonna say? I don't think well, not coffee. I haven't had coffee yet this morning, but I had some caffeine. I don't think it's working. I would like to play some more PlayStation 4, damn it, because I haven't beaten Bloodborne. We have Bloodborne, Dragon Quest Builders. What else do we have over there? Final Fantasy 15. Nier. That's another one, Nier Automata, that I haven't gotten very far in at all. Once this is done, I'm gonna play like 50 video games. Like close the blinds. I've gotten a little ways in Bloodborne, and it's pretty awesome. But I mean, I really like From Software's weird dark fantasy thing that they do. Everything from Kingsfield and on. Yeah, I'm such a nerd for those games that I would like to get Dark Souls 2 and 3 on a next gen system also. I mean, I have them all on PC, and you know, I've beaten each one, you know, a few times. But I would like to do it again on a different thing. Any excuse to play those again is I will take it. Okay, I'm confusing myself. I haven't played any of the Yakuza games. They look fun though. Those are also something I'd like to try. Yeah, those three I think is what I'm looking for. Turn off the hair. Start with the body, I guess. Tachyon Project. I don't know that. don't know what that is. Let me look it up. Tachyon Project. Oh, okay, so it's like a... it looks like kind of like Geometry Wars, sort of, with a little bit of a... Man, I can't think worth a damn today. Can't summon the words and the knowledge and articulate them. What's that one that you're like flying down a tube? You know what I'm talking about? And it's all very geometric looking. And you kind of slot yourself onto these different planes and shoot at stuff in the distance. And I can't remember what it's called. It's an older game. Tempest, yes! Tempest. You got the limited edition set. It was a Xbox 360 exclusive. Nice. It looks really neat. I like neon. Like flashy neon arcadey stuff. So that looks fun. And yeah, getting coffee might not be a bad idea. Okay. I'm gonna steal that body. Dead ass. Yeah. Wait, what am I doing this? I'm doing this backwards. Oops. Where the hell's front leg? Front leg. There it is. Ah, weird. Look at this. This is a weird thing that graphic scale does. Oh yeah, yeah. I played the free one, Maldita Castilla, by Loco Molito. He's awesome. All his games are so solid. Hey, Dubout, have a good one, man. And thanks. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the charity donation. I'm gonna grab that. Yeah. You know what I really want to play right now too is Splatterhouse. The newer Splatterhouse game. I feel like it's now that like fall is kind of creeping up. I'm hankering for something like that. Probably. Antisocial little motherfucker that I am. Oop. Yeah, just a little bit like that. Yeah. Ah, there it goes again. I don't know what causes that. It's interesting. On your PlayStation 3, the isn't that what comes with that newer one? Can't you unlock the older games? It might not be the TurboGrafx 16 version though. It might be the arcade version. I think that unlocks on that game. I have to ask my friend, my friend Tim, because he worked on it. You can never find a PS3 copy of Splatterhouse. Isn't that the... Doesn't it run better on 360 though? Doink. Doink. Okay, let's do this again. Oops. Actually, I think I want it on this frame. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoops. Copy, delete. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, sure, I get you. And I mean, you know, especially as a fan of particular games, like, you know, I would love to have every freaking iteration of, you know, like of Dark Souls, for instance, like across any system or platform that it was ever released on. Stuff like that. We've come this far. And yeah, absolutely. I totally get collecting. Wait, what? Why did this not copy correctly? I thought I went Control C. What? Oh, yeah. Wrong layer. Again. I better fix that, or it's gonna bite me in the ass again later. Turn that off. What else can I turn off? Turn that off. Turn off the close. Is it the arm? No? What is in front of the head that's... The leg. That's what it is. Copy, delete. Head, paste. There we go, fixed. Da-da. Grab one of these. Bam. Bam. I'm on the wrong thing again. For the first 2/3 of the last gen. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's why I defaulted to didn't run better on 360. That was more what I was concerned with, was for me. I was like, okay, which one does better? And for most of the games that I was interested in any sort of comparison thing, was usually 360 that had the better port. So that's what I went with. And then play, yeah. I think though some of the Bethesda games, they did a terrible job putting like Skyrim and Oblivion on PS3. Like, I keep reading stuff like to this day that's like broken as fuck. Like going into the water will just like crash the game completely. But that's that's a developer thing, really. It's like, how easy is the machine to work with, and how clever is are the software engineers, is what it comes down to. You have the platinum for Fallout 3 and Skyrim. Nice. If I remember right, the platinum is like 100%ing. I don't know what this is. But yeah, and then you have games like this, which I assume are... I don't even know what this is, but... I mean, I can't tell the difference between those shots. I guess a little bit. There's a bit of blur. But that's like so close that it's not even... Yeah. It's Condemned 2, but you can see more on PS3. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can't really tell, to be honest. Maybe like on the that covering in the background is a little more defined on PS3, but I can't really tell very well. That one's like so close though that it's not even, doesn't even really matter what you play it on, it looks like. Binary Ferret, thanks for that follow. I like that. I like the name. Oh, that's fine. Back arm. You had to crank the brightness. Oh yeah, the contrast thing was a big deal for me too. There were a lot of games that looked, in those comparison type shots, that looked more washed out and had less contrast on the PS3 than on 360. But that's just me. Like I'm a big contrast guy. Like I like stark, you know, like I like deep blacks and slightly more saturated color. Binary Ferret, no problem, man. Or woman. But yeah, I'm the same way. Like I'll usually put a stream on for something to work to in the background. Which is also what I suspect most people that watch this stream do also. It feels better to work while someone else is also working. Is this even gonna... Yeah, that's not too much of a difference from what his bounding box is probably gonna wind up being. Had better contrast ratio. Well, if they did, people didn't take advantage of it. At least in the games that I was interested in playing. And that's what it boiled down to me, was the games. And performance and stuff like that. Which is why I chose one over the other. But the exclusives on the PS3 and the developers that actually knew what they were doing on it was like, whoa, fuck. And is totally worth a PlayStation 3 for that alone, in my opinion. But Binary, thanks. Much appreciated. Getting there. Is there anything I can steal from this? No, I don't like that. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Maybe something like this. Speaking of exclusives too, I tell you what, I'm glad I picked up a PlayStation 4. I tell you what. Yeah, that's what I meant by like it all depended on how clever the software engineers were, you know? Like if you got someone in there that knew what the hell they were doing, the results were astounding on PlayStation 3. But for games that, you know, were on both platforms, it was like, you know, someone just doing like a quick port job or something. It was like, usually the Xbox 360, it generally speaking was, you know, why I bought one. Most of the time it just ran better. Yeah. Yeah. But then again, you know, like, I really like having some fancy tech, for sure, but it's the games for me. Like, I'm more of a more developer fanboy than hardware, personally. Do I like this? I'm not sure yet. This looks a little weird. Mimner SB, thanks for that follow. Much appreciated. Like, yeah, but it is fun to get a nice fucking sexy machine, too, though. But that, you know, for me, that enjoyment only lasts, you know, so long. There's only so much you can do with it if there's not like software, you know. But that's something about the PS4 that I really like right now is we got the PS4 Pro. I love the fucking gamepad. That's like my favorite, probably my favorite gamepad out there right now. It just feels awesome to hold. And Savage is a lot of fun to play with it as a result. The console itself is gorgeous. And the you know, the games and the exclusives so far, I've been really enjoying on it also. Mimder, thank you. I'm working on it. Yeah, not only is it a comfortable one, but it just feels good. Like the material is nice to touch. And it feels expensive. You know? It's like, oh shit, some engineering went into this thing. It's like going from like a serviceable vehicle, you know, like a Honda CR-V or something. It's like, yeah, this thing does what it does, and it's a good car, and it, you know, doesn't break down very much, if at all. And then going to like a, you know, top of the line sports car, all of a sudden it's like, whoa, the handling is like crazy. It's probably the most the clumsiest way that I could put it. Okay, and then where's weapon? There's weapon. I think I need anything from here for this. Though the hair, I'm gonna steal from. I think maybe this one. to start with. Yeah, they freaking nailed it on that controller. And then we'll go doink. Maybe this one. Well, maybe then I'll start with that one. Doink. It looks kind of ridiculous on loop right there, but I promise it'll make sense in the game. Actually, I might take that one. Whoops, shit. Here is what I want. Okay. I actually have to cut it off there because I'm going to grab a coffee with a buddy of mine and we're going to see Spider-Man Homecoming. And then I'll see about streaming after all of that. But anyway, thanks to everybody for watching. Thanks for all the new follows. Y'all are awesome. And yeah, good luck on your own projects, your own work, your own development. And I will catch you next time. Have a good one, everybody.